Bonjour. Um, Hi, how are you? My name is Kelly, and man, the scarf makes me look fat. Super bulky. How's everybody doing? It's April. My name's Kelly, and I run sheepdreamery.com where I sell hand dyed yarn. And today is April 2nd. It's a Tuesday, 2013. It is sunny and 48 degrees outside in Cincinnati, Ohio. Kind of windy too, but it's been nice. So, how's everybody? Did everybody have a wonderful Passover? A wonderful Seder? Yes? 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 Is everybody done with their matzahs? Yes. Yes. Matzahs and tuna can only take you so far. Water in the desert with the matzahs. It's harrowing. Harrowing. So, what's new? It's April. Oh, let's start with some good news. Now, I pretty much always have good news. So my really good news is that I bought my flight tickets for Maryland Sheep and Wool. I will be going. And I'm still not exactly sure of what I will be doing. There are different groups of friends that I'm going to be meeting, and I'm not sure if I'm going to have my mom with me one day, or if I'm going to have my dad with me one day. It's going to be weird. My dad crochets, and he does loom stuff too. So I know he would be interested in going. My mom doesn't knit or crochet, but I have this terrible feeling that, like, she's gonna want my sister and my nephews to come up and see the sheep and stuff. And if that's the case, I'll be bummed. This is my thing. Maybe you can just drop me off, Mom. Thanks. But also, I'm still debating because there are spaces open yet. There's a spindling class that's going to be there on Friday. It's an all-day class, and it costs $99. But the weekend before Maryland Sheep and Wool is Stringtopia, which is in Lebanon, Ohio. And Abby Francomont is going to be teaching a spindling class there. And Abby's one of my friends, so I think I should go. I think I should go to Abby's. I don't know. I have a lot of plans in the air. Like, I want to go to the ocean one day. But what if I get there and it's just raining the whole time? I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. I'm gonna take the scarf off because it's getting redonkulous. And this slouch hat is doing nothing for me, but let me tell you, it's a bad hair day today. If you can even see the little crazy pieces of hair that are here. Like, I started curling my hair when my hair wasn't dry enough. So this is what happened. It's so skanky. I hate it. Just gonna put it back a little bit. Sorry. Here's my old lady flippity flaps. Like, why is this piece down farther? Derp, 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 derp. Okay, so that's my really good news, is that I've got my plane tickets. I'm definitely going, because you can't cancel the reservations that I made. I'm going. It's paid for. It's done. So I'm very happy and excited. I hope to meet a lot of you. And I hope that my plans aren't dashed by other people who don't understand what this is going to be like for people. Okay. Sorry. I'm having vanity issues and. Oh. See, that looks even stupider. I grew up in a house that in our living room we had a ceiling to floor mirror that went across the entire living room. So I spent a lot of my life staring at myself and criticizing myself. So when I'm sitting here talking to the camera, I'm just criticizing myself the entire time. It's fun. It's fun. It's like getting to have an extra mom around. You'll always be able to find something wrong with yourself. It's great. Okay. So, 6 minutes in, I said I'm going to Maryland Sheepman Mall. And, that's about it. I've been working on a project, and then I just realized that I can't show you the project. I'll show you the yarn. How about that? Okay. So this is the yarn that I won from Jet Girl 1313. It is by Nativity, and this was just called the Big Purple one. And there's like 840 yards in this. So I'm making something big. And I'll show you my enabling. Loopy U last week, they figured out how to get all of my money. Big time. Maybe this is the end. Maybe it's not. But they had lace on sale. And I don't dye lace yet. So I felt like because I don't have any lace yarn in the house, it was okay to buy some lace yarn. So I got some wool mice. It's men's, and it is very much a Kelly green. Very, very much Kelly green. So I'm still debating on what I'm going to use to knit with it. I've been thinking about an even star because there's plenty of lace for that. But I also feel like maybe I'll have to wait until July to start on it. Mainly because I have so much other stuff coming up that I feel like if I start on a lace pattern right now, I will never get back to it. And I don't want to do that to myself. I don't want to disappoint myself. But I am very excited about the yarn and knitting with it. Wait. Oh, I did start to knit a shawl with the red wool mice that I have. But I was doing it on twin, and I thought, you know what, if I have twin, then maybe I should really knit some socks. So I think I am going to knit a pair of Level Up socks. By Miss Heather, by Miss Boutros Babe, by Miss Highland Handmaids. I think I'm going to do that. And I am one of those people that paid for the pattern, and it got scattered into donations to other places. So thank you, Heather, for your generosity on doing that. And one of the reasons why I plan to give away my patterns by you contacting me and me then sending you a pattern is because I don't want to wind up in the same position that Heather found herself in, where somebody watched her videocast and then instead of keeping that information to herself or telling people, hey, go watch this podcast and then you can find out how to win something, she just blabbed it on Ravelry. And I think that kind of stinks. I think when you watch a show and you know what somebody's intentions were for how to do stuff, and then somebody comes along and just ruins it, It sucks. So, so yes, that is why if you contact me, I'll give you a copy of my pattern, but I'm not going to do coupon codes for that. Sorry. Sorry. And don't forget that if you buy any worsted weight yarn from me, then you will get a hard copy of the pattern of my cowl, which is... Oh, there goes my goth cowl, which is right here. It's my Krushkush cowl. It's okay if you don't say it right, because frankly, when I wrote the pattern, I was doing it for a theme for Fat Fiber, and the theme was Celtic themed. And even though I had written the pattern starting back in January, I figured I'll just name the pattern something Celtic related. So that's how it came about for that. So if you don't know how to pronounce it, it's okay. I'm not going to get mad at you. I don't blame you. So that's that. What else? Oh, okay. So last week, hold on. Now I'm just itchy. Oh, what a week. Ooh, and these are crinkle times. Crinkle times. I gotta get them out. Because crinkle times. How do we even do this? Don't know. It's done good. So last week, I was contacted by one of my lovely viewers, Miss Kristen, with 3 N's at the end. And she said that she would like to make a bag for me. How awesome is that? And so I was like, yeah, you can make a bag for me, because she knew that I was on a bag diet. And she knew I couldn't buy any more bags. And I was like, yeah. That's my dog, Maisie. She is outside speaking to, I guess it's gray dog time. If you've never watched my podcast before, I live in a neighborhood that has 2 gray dogs. They kind of look like filthy poodles. And they are the only dogs in the neighborhood that every single dog hates. Maisie is not the only dog that's barking at them, but Maisie runs from gate to gate, telling the dogs basically, I will kill you if I get out. Which actually isn't true. She won't kill them. She has actually made it out of the gate, and then she just sits in the front yard and barks from there. So, who knows? So anyway, the lovely Kristen, with 3 N's on Ravelry, she offered to make a bag for me, which of course I took her up on the offer. She sent along these stitch markers, which are very cute, and I just want to show them real quick. Little skulls. Yes. How awesome are those? Dingle dangle. Oops. And then these 3 little, well, you can't see this one as well. This black one. Too many shadows, but it has a really opalescent kind of twinkle to it. And now I'm going to show you the bag. And let me tell you, I love this bag. It is awesome. And I'm going to tell you where you can get one too. It's a boxy bag. And look at this. This is like the best fabric ever. It is hilarious to me. And then on the inside it has green polka dots. And it's big. I could wear it on my head. I could. Wait a minute. Unzip just a little bit more. I've got a giant Irish head. Who knew? Um, but it's got a little flap at the top, and on the inside, it has a yarn guide. I love yarn guides on the inside of my project bags because I detest when stuff just rolls around. I like everything to stay neat and compact, and this is a big bag. Yes. I could fit I can fit probably 3 or 4 of these in this bag. And she made this one special for me, so I don't know exactly which size in her line she would consider this, but I would consider it large. It's big and it's cool and I love it. She has an Etsy store called Crazy Threads. It's crazy with a K and threads with a Z at the end. And I will try to get it up online somewhere. Probably not on the screen, because I'm still kind of terrible with iMovie about doing that kind of stuff. So you can almost hear the other dog chiming in now, or the dog next door. Her name's Rascal. She's a little Jack Russell Terrier, and she hates my cat. I've been letting my old cat outside lately because I'm just tired of listening to him meow. And when he goes outside, he's happy. But my husband, despite not really liking the cat, is still completely worried when the cat's outside. Like, oh, what's going to happen to the cat? And I'm like, who cares? I mean, I don't want the cat to get eaten by a raccoon or a fox or whatever, but the cat's been an outdoor cat for a long time. But it's only been in the past 10 years that he's been an indoor cat. But he still knows exactly what he's doing outside. But because my husband's a worrywart, I'm keeping the cat inside. So, alright, what else is going on? I talked about this awesome bag. I talked about my wool mice. I talked about, wow, and that is totally not the color at all. Where is the color? Wait. That still isn't like, man. It's not showing up as great. I don't know. It's like a Kelly green though. Yes, a little darker than this Kelly green, but it is what it is. Let's see, what else? What else is on the horizon? I have a bunch of worsted weight yarn that I need to put up in the shop, but I still need to take pictures of. I gotta get on that. Let's see. Now there's only 18 minutes left. Oh, I know what I was going to talk about. This is my last month of doing Nerd Wars, participating in it. We are on round 3 of Tournament 7, and I am playing for Team That's What She Said. And Team That's What She Said is based on any comedy that aired on NBC. So any project that I do has to somehow relate to a comedy that aired on NBC. And in Nerd Wars, at the beginning of the round, there are game masters, and they have a special name, but I forget off the top of my head what it is, that come up with the challenges, and they come up with examples for you to use in the challenge. And one of the challenges this time, I'm really not thrilled with. Because the challenge is to make something that's based on Chuck Norris, which I think is just really lame and totally stupid. Stupider than wearing a bag on your head as a hat. Stupid. And here's why. It's not because I disagree with his politics, which I do wholeheartedly. I think he's a complete misogynist pig that Okay, I'll end it there. Um, but I think he's a terrible human. Um, and it's not really that I don't want to make something based on him because he's a terrible human. I don't want to make something based on him because I am 42 years old and my children are both going to be in their 20s. All of them are going to be in their 20s this year. Um, the Chuck Norris meme came out in 2005. It is 2013. For 8 years, I had to listen to these stupid Chuck Norris facts. Not, not just from my children, mostly from my children's friends. Miss Kelly, would you like to know a Chuck Norris fact? No, I really wouldn't. And on top of that, when playing World of Warcraft, if you leave your general chat on, then you will come into contact with many other players who are playing World of Warcraft at the same time as you are in that area. And World of Warcraft has degraded, in my opinion, into a place that is just full of teenagers, more than it's full of people in their mid-20s and up playing a game together. It's a different culture, which is okay, but I particularly do not want to be involved in it. And these kids use general chat to make millions and millions and millions of Chuck Norris facts. And that's just one of the many things that ruined the game for me. But just, I don't want to make anything Chuck Norris based because those children drove me up a wall. And I don't want to, like, give any credence or support to their stupid behavior in a game. I just want everybody to stop the Chuck Norris jokes to begin with. But on the other hand, I am the type of person who feels like if I sign up for a team, if I sign up for an activity, then unless I'm in the hospital, I need to commit to it. I need to stick to it. And so I will be making something because I don't want to let my team down. I want everybody to get as many points as possible. And so I'm going to do my part. But after this, I am completely done. Like, in a couple months, if I'm like, I think I'm going to do Nerd Wars again, I want all of you to send me private messages saying no. Or just say, hey, no, don't. Because what a terrible, terrible idea that was. So it was fun. It was interesting to do. I'm continuing to do it this month, and then it'll be done. It will be completely done. And I haven't even started to decide what I'm doing. What else? I don't know. I could give you gossip. Number one in gossip, don't start a yarn club if you're not going to give your club members yarn before you start making yarn to go in your shop. Man, some people are really nervy about that kind of stuff. It's one of the reasons I will probably not ever do a yarn club is because, first of all, I want people to pick what they think that they'll like in the first place. I don't want to send somebody a skein of yellow yarn when that's their least favorite color, but that was the color of the month. You know what I mean? I get the appeal of yarn and fiber clubs where you get exclusive things that nobody else is getting, but I also feel like a lot of people who sign up for these things wind up getting screwed over big time because stuff doesn't show up on time or whatever. It's more important to me for people to be able to get their yarn right away when they pay for it and have it in their hands and enjoy it. Not for me to like tease you and go, "Ooh, this is coming. Do you think you'd enjoy it?" Um, I don't know. I'd much rather go, "Here, this is what I have. If you see something, pick it out, buy it, enjoy it." Are you loving this bag on my head? I kind of forgot I had it there. But I do like how the skull shakes around. I've got a Carmen Miranda thing going. Okay. That's right. Stop. Hammer time. Um, Starting this month, if you participate over in Wolf Farm's monthly knit along, which is called Hatch and Knit, if you participate over there, put your finished objects in there. You're going to have a chance to win any skein of my yarn that's in the shop at the time that Dawn and James draw your name. So take a chance on that. And don't forget that if you donate to JetGirl1313's Katie's Knitting on the Flies, everybody has so many names. Sometimes I like to include all of them because you might not know what their name is from that, but you might know what their name is from this. So she is doing a run in Minnesota, and it's going to be for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, which is very important and special to me because I had a cousin with cystic fibrosis who really benefited from the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So I think it's a great cause, and every month that you donate, you will have a chance to win a skein of yarn from me. And I know that a lot of you participated in Lemknit Crochet's charity for histiocytosis, and since you're all kind and loving and wonderful, generous people, I would hope that you would also consider donating to Katie's cause as well. You can just go to knittingonthefly.com, and she has a little link over in one of her sidebars where you can donate right from there. It's just that simple. It's just that easy. What else? I think that's it. Let's see. I'm doing a swap, so that's for my Nerd Wars, and I don't think that the person that I'm being a secret swabber for watches my show, but I bought her some stuff from Loopy U, and I hope she likes it. And then I am doing the partner swap for Stockinette Zombies, their Knit Apocalypse, which I will be attending in June. And my swap partner is Melanie, who is For Kitties Have I. And I have purchased a few things already that are going to be going in her package. But if you know Melanie and you think you have a good idea for something that I should go ahead and make or get for her, send me a note. Let me know. Because I do like to surprise people. And I do like to make sure that I'm getting people something that will make them smile and make them think, oh my gosh. So, and the two things that I already got, I think, are going to be like, ooh. But we'll see. So, if you have any ideas about other things that I should do for Miss Melanie, pass me a note. And I think that's it for today. Just 30 minutes of a little bit of blah blah. I will take some pictures of my worsted weight yarn. It's a single ply. I showed it last week, didn't I? I've just got to get on the horn. It's really nice. I really like it. Okay. I think that's it. Buy my worsted weight yarn and you get a hard copy of my Krushik cowl. Okay, is that it? I think that's it. I hope you all have a great week. I will be back next week. If I don't see you here next week, maybe I'll see you at Maryland Sheep and Wool. Bye now.